Good evening to one and all, especially to Achin and all my brothers and sisters who are gathered over here. A warm welcome first of all to our newest member, young member Jackson, who has joined our church. Today is baptism day and we welcome him in our midst. Every year we have certain seasons in a year. We have the summer, spring, summer, autumn and winter in a year. That's 4 seasons of a climate that we all know. And also, we have the 12 months in a year. In the same manner, the church also has a liturgical calendar, which is of 7 seasons. And we are in the last season of the church. And this season completes its journey in November, next month, when we celebrate the Pudoshitu, or the sanctification of the church. Today is the 4th Sunday after the feast of the celebration of the Holy Cross. And the Gospel reading that we read today was from the Gospel of St. Luke, chapter 12, verses 13 to 21. If we had paid attention, or if we had listened to this Gospel portion, we all know what this portion is all about. We are well aware of how this young man comes to Christ to solve a dilemma that he is facing. But what is the dilemma that he is facing? It is a dilemma that most of us go through, many of us go through. We might be aware of this dilemma amongst our friends, in our own families. We see this dilemma in this world today. എന്താണ് ഈ പ്രശ്നം? The പ്രശ്നം is the diversification of the inheritance or land or property. This young man is coming to Christ, asking him to help him to be a judge or an arbitrator in the division of wealth between him and his brother. When we look at this world today, do we not find this problem around us? In yesterday's news, Hamas attacked Israel. Why is it in India? Same reason, for the land, for wealth. From last year, we have been reading and listening, or we have been bearing the effect of a war that has been waged between Russia and Ukraine. What is the purpose for this war? Again, land and resources. We know about the war between India and Pakistan, India and China, many other wars across the world, even by the so-called superpowers of this world. But what is this war for? For wealth and for power and for land. And in our own families, do we not have this war, or do we not have this dilemma where we are fighting against our own brothers and sisters for a better property or a larger property from our parents? But we fail to realize that if we are born in this world, we are meant to die. And Christ is showing that example here when he's saying that he does not want to be a judge between him and his brother. Because that is not the purpose for why Christ came. What was the purpose of Christ coming to this world? The purpose was to redeem mankind back to God. That was his purpose. To bring man back to God and to forgive his sins that he had committed against God. To build a bridge and bridge the gap between God and man. That is the purpose why Christ came. And if that is the purpose, the first commandment that Christ says is, love your brother just as you love yourself. If we are fighting amongst our own brothers and sisters for a better property, are we loving our brothers and sisters just as we love ourselves? നമ്മൾ സ്നേഹിക്കുന്നുണ്ടോ? നമ്മുടെ കുടുംബത്തെ നമ്മൾ സ്നേഹിക്കാറുണ്ടോ? Please forgive my Malayalam because it is not in Malayalam. Please forgive that. So, Christ does not want to be an arbitrator or a judge between these brothers, because he says that my purpose is to bring you back to God. It is not to divide your property between you. അത് നിങ്ങൾ തമ്മിലുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങളാണ്. You have to resolve that issue between yourself in a cordial manner, with love and with respect. അതാ പറയുന്നത്. പക്ഷേ നമ്മുടെ if you look at the legal cases that are being fought in this world, 80 to 85% of all the cases are for this dispute, for properties, for wealth. Parents, brothers against brothers, siblings against siblings, children against parents, എല്ലാം അതിനു വേണ്ടി തന്നെ. And moreover, Christ is showing a parable. He is telling a parable here. എന്താണ് parable? The parable is about a rich man who got wealth, or who got a bountiful outcome from his agriculture, or who was wealthy in his life, and all of a sudden he received a bonus crop. And what did he tend to do? What did he intend to do? He thought he will build a bigger warehouse to store his goods. Looking at ourselves, if we receive a bonus, or if we receive a big income, sudden income in our life, what do? നമ്മളത് പോയി ഏതെങ്കിലും ഇൻവെസ്റ്റ്മെൻറ്റ്സ് പോയിട്ടും സേവ് ചെയ്യാൻ നോക്കും, ഇൻട്രസ്റ്റ് കിട്ടാനുള്ള മാർഗങ്ങൾ നോക്കും. That's what we do. Christ is not saying that you should not care about yourself or your family. He is not saying that. He does not even say that the man is wrong in building the warehouse. No. But what he says is building a bigger warehouse only for himself. If we are receiving a larger income or a better income, we are called to look at the price of the poor person around us. Look at the pain and the price of our brothers and sisters who are around us. That's what our church father tells us, that extra income that we receive is not for us, but for the purpose to be helpful for the brothers and sisters who are around us. And brothers and sisters, remember, it's not just our brothers and sisters. It is everyone, the whole society around us. And St. Augustine says that the bigger warehouse is not the warehouse that we build for ourselves, but the stomachs that we fill by fulfilling their hunger, by providing for the hungry people, or building a home for the homeless, or being a support for the orphans and the widows. That is what the bigger income is for. And the life that we live in this world at this current point of time is well depicted in this verse here, that Karikya, Kudikya, Anandikya, eat, drink and be merry, my soul. That is what we all are, that we all live in, that we all see around the society in our world today. But Christ is saying that no, fulfill your hunger. Christ is not saying that don't fulfill your hunger, but also look towards the hungry, the poor around us, the downtrodden around us, and provide for them, and be a helping hand for them. And as we walk towards the season of Christmas, where we celebrate the coming of Christ who came in our midst to bear our burdens, who was timeless but became time-bound in history for our sake, let us look towards him and let us walk like he did in this life. That is the call of a Christian, to walk in this life as Christ did. And share our wealth with others around us. I close this with this humble thought to you all. Thank you.